Hello, Meteorology 105 students. Once again, I wanted to make a little video going over one of our larger upcoming assignments, and that is the hurricane case study and research project. Let me get it pulled up here. So if you go to modules, this one is part of your chapter 11 lab. So we are moving through the what I think of as the interesting part of the class. So we'll start with the hurricane case study part. So I've broke this up into two different assignments, so it's a little easier to run the written research part through Turnitin and then just simply submit images for the graph and tracking. So you'll have the video going over the instructions, and then I give you a website to get your information from. So you need to do two things on this part. You need to create a data table and make a graph, and it will be similar to the one you did in the chapter 6 lab where it deals with air pressure and wind speed. So for this project, you are allowed to select any hurricane. I did give you the Atlantic tracking chart. That's commonly what people pick, but if you wanted to pick a Pacific hurricane because you have a special reason to pick it, that is fine. You would just need to download the other tracking chart. And you are allowed to pick anything except Hurricane Ike, because that's what we used in the chapter 6 lab, and that's what I will be using today to kind of show you where to get the data. So I've downloaded the template for the air pressure wind speed graph. You do not have to use that graph. You can make your own electronically or however you want to. And then I did download the tracking chart. That will be the other one. You need to plot the path of the hurricane. And then you will need to do a little research and write a little research paper on it. And that is set up as a separate assignment so you can submit it through Turnitin. So for now, we will go to this website. This will pretty much let you search for any hurricane. So we are going to do Hurricane Ike, maybe. My computer is always a little draggy. I apparently did not search the right. Must have had a typo. Sorry about that. Hurricane. That's better. We are super slow today. All right, so we're gonna go with the 2008 Hurricane Ike. So if you click on that hurricane, it actually gives you a fair amount of information right away. It gives you that air pressure wind speed graph, plus some other data. You can save this to your storms if you're thinking about a couple different hurricanes. If you go to this PDF document, it gives you a full storm report. You're totally allowed to use this as a reference for your research paper. It has extensive information on the hurricane, like when everything was issued, where it formed, all the background information you can want, plus some additional resources. But then if you go down towards the bottom, I can get that far. It gives you all of the data tables and graphs that you will need to make your air pressure wind speed graph, and it will give you the information to do your charting of the hurricane as well. Plus, it has some images like I asked you to include. So this is a good guide. You don't have to do anything quite this extensive, but it is a good guide for what you might consider putting into your own paper. I apologize for the dragginess of my internet. The other thing you can do, as I go through here, hopefully it will let me go back over. If you click here, it makes you leave the site, but it will also give you pretty much the same information as the PDF document with all the times and wind speeds and latitude, longitude, and the path. So, and then I included a link to the second part of the lab, which it is just for your research paper. And it's not overly extensive. I did include the rubric and everything. The most important thing to remember is whatever hurricane you collect the data on is the hurricane you need to write your research paper on, and you can use any hurricane except Hurricane Ike. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I will try to send you extra reminders about this upcoming assignment. Have a good day.